Welcome to Kootenai Brown Pioneer Village in Pincher Creek, Alberta. What is different about our gift shop is that we feature Canadian and local crafts and artisans. For example, Judith Green, a local potter, Hetty Fisher, and Hannah Riley, all local to the Pincher Creek area. You'll find we also carry a number of books that deal with the local area or have been done by local artists. For example, we have one done by our curator, The History That Almost Wasn't, Chronicles of the Pincher Creek's Ill-Fated Railway History. We have Washing by the Creek, that was done by Frances Revere, and The Métis Girl, done by Tyler Trafford. We carry a number of different local crafts. This is done by Willow Valley Soap Works, which carry everything from lip balms to specialty soaps. We have jewelry, bags, locally made picture frames that feature Bernie Brown and local artist Heather Dodd. Black and whites are Bernie Brown, and the colors are all Heather Dodd. Now, Jenny Vandersteen of Mill Creek, she does lovely photography. Jennifer Engen does beautiful sewing work, as can be seen by these locally made bonnets. This is the approved Center for Tourism Information. When you have a question, we do our very best to try and help answer it for you.
I'll wave.
Now you're entering the actual museum grounds of Kootenai Brown Pioneer Village. We have beautifully landscaped grounds and over 6 acres that contain over 18 buildings that you get the chance to check out and explore on your own. Almost all of our buildings are the original building itself. They are not on their original foundations. They have been moved here from wherever their sites were so that they could be preserved for the future. Every prairie town is tied to the railroad. However, what's different about Pincher Creek is you will not find railroad tracks anywhere through the town of Pincher Creek. Pincher Creek was originally settled by a Northwest Mounted Police horse ranch. So by the time the railways actually came through, the land was already allotted and divided up. This is a recreation to try and represent Main Street, approximately 1903. This representation reminds us that the shops were an important part of our history. Now, Pincher Creek is the 3rd oldest community in Alberta. The 2 older communities are Fort Macleod and Fort Calgary. All 3 of these were established by the Northwest Mounted Police. This was an actual Northwest Mounted Police outpost that was built in 1887. So you would have 4 officers living in these quarters, about 15 miles from town. Welcome to Kootenai Brown's cabin. First of all, a lovely cabin that has 3 rooms, so for a log cabin, very posh. But Kootenai Brown, what we like to remember him for is without him, we would not have a Waterton Glacier International Park. Come on in. He decided that it was the most beautiful area he'd ever been in, and he traveled extensively throughout the known world at that point. Once he was ready for retirement, he started pushing that this should be a protected land. And that's how we got Waterton Glacier International Peace Park as we know it today. This feature pond contains 5 different ecological areas of Alberta, including bog, alpine, aquatic, desert, and prairie. We won Communities in Blooms National 2009 for a town our size, the town of Pincher Creek. And part of why they named us a winner was because of the work we've done on our grounds. We're incredibly proud of that. Now we accommodate different rentals within the community garden areas, including raised plots. The raised plots have a priority for the handicapped or seniors because they don't have to bend down, or they can work them well in a chair. You'll find that Violet and Leon don't tend to be shy and are willing to say hello to people as they come by. These two are new and are part of the ambassadorial hosts of Kootenai Brown and a feature of our transportation exhibit. This was the original Waldron Ranching Cooperative Association ranch house. This was the hub of activity. This is where instructions would have been given. Dinners were often made in here. And from what I've been told by some of the people who still remember these events happening, they would often have, because it was a corporate ranch house, they would hire people who were local to work on the land. They would have people invited over for little functions, dances, and that would often happen in this sitting room area over here. Now that you've come and you've gotten to see our grounds at Kootenai Brown Pioneer Village virtually on the 24/7 site, we would love for you to come to our site at www.kootenaibrown.org and check out the various things there, because we have all of our special events listed, including what has happened before that you can check out the photographs of. And don't forget, in July 2011, we're going to have an entire 10-day quilt festival here. Look forward to seeing you.